So it's been a long time since I've recorded a video for this channel, but I've gotten the urge over the last, I would say the last few months, to really dive back in. I've really missed YouTube and the creative process and editing and all of that. And I decided to just, start, right? Start again, create content that I'm passionate about. And one of the things that I'm super passionate about right now is my weight loss journey. I feel like I have said that so many times on this channel, right? Starting a weight loss journey over and over and over again, and that's just been my story. But I am going to be turning 40 in a couple of months, and I decided that now is the time. It is time to get serious about my health, serious about this new journey that I'm on, and I decided that I want to share that with you. Now, that's not going to be the only content that I create and put on this channel, as I am a whole person, right? And with the whole person comes so many different things and interests and things that I'm fascinated by, and I'm going to share on this channel. But for today, I'm going to be sending us back to a couple of weeks ago when I just randomly picked up the video camera on the weekend and decided that, hey, I'm going to take you through my morning breakfast. I'm going to talk to you about supplements. I'm going to talk to you about, why I'm eating or choosing, to eat the things that I'm eating. And I didn't want that footage to go to waste because I actually did not finish recording throughout that day as I had hoped. But I wanted to at least share this portion of the video with you, and hopefully you enjoy it, right? I feel really proud of, just getting back in the saddle and starting this YouTube journey all over again. So I'm going to send you back a couple of weeks, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about what you just saw. Let's get you back to a couple of Saturdays ago. So I wanted to show you typically how my Saturday morning breakfasts go. And I usually try to do the most on Saturdays because typically, like during the week, I don't have time to kind of slow down and make some of my favorite things. So breakfast during the week is usually quicker, right? Grab and go type of situation. But I know this doesn't look like much, but it is probably my go-to or my most favorite thing to kind of eat on the weekends. I apologize, like I don't live by myself, right? I'm married. My husband is having a whole conversation downstairs, which is absolutely fine, right? But this is my version of a breakfast quesadilla. It's just 130 grams of egg whites, some turkey sausage that you saw was pre-packaged. I have actually switched over to the Amy Lou brand of chicken sausage, which I prefer to use, but I still had some of that Butterball turkey sausage left. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So I used it, and I probably won't buy it again after this go around once I'm done with the package. But like this is it. It's pretty simple, it's nutritious, so it's high in protein. There's cheese, there's turkey sausage, there is liquid egg whites. The wrap that you see, it's the Extreme brand of which is a high fiber wrap, that it's about 60 calories and it has 12 grams of fiber. So I try to front load my fiber and protein as much as I can in the mornings. And then as you saw, like to get some additional fiber, right, I just have a bowl of frozen berries, which I put on the stove for probably about 1 or 2 minutes just so that it could heat up a little bit. But that's breakfast. This has about 7 grams of fiber, 12 grams of fiber in the wrap. So I'm already like have a head start on my fiber for the day. I usually try to hit between 25 and 30. Sometimes I'm well over, just to make sure that I'm hitting my fiber goals, because I realized that fiber is the one thing that's really been kind of keeping me like somewhat fit. I still have a ways to go, right, in this journey, but it's really been helping. When it comes to my quesadilla, and I'm gonna actually cut it up in just a bit, like one of the things that I really enjoy, like I love sauces. And so, as you know, sauces can be super high in calories, but this is, I try to go for the spicy stuff, which tends to be a lot less calorie dense. This is about 10 calories for about 15 grams. I used to measure it out, but I realized that I always came under the 15 grams for what I felt that I needed. So I just stopped measuring it, right? It's 10 calories. It's very, very, very small amount of calories. And it really tastes just so delicious with this meal. And I put that on everything. So if there's tacos, sometimes I put it on chicken, I put it on rice. Like I literally put it on everything. This is not a pretty meal. As you can see, I'm eating it off a paper plate. Yeah, I don't like a whole lot of dishes. I am a convenience girl, and it has to be easy, right, for me to stick to it. So I don't like a whole lot of dishes. I'm using plastic utensils, which is my go-to anyway. And I like to keep it super simple. But before I dive into this, right, and before I start drinking coffee, which you saw me make, I have a routine, and I have to make sure that I'm kind of sticking to that routine as much as I can. So I cut back on a lot of the supplements that I've been taking in the past, and I take a couple of things now. So this bottle is almost out. I have a fresh bottle that I just ordered. But I take an omega-3 fish oil. Like this is good for heart and brain health. And I can tell you, I feel a difference when I'm taking it versus when I'm not. So I try to make sure that I keep these handy. You can get these from Amazon. I'll actually link them in the video description below. But these are like my favorite. They don't have that fishy taste that you get sometimes with fish oil pills. And you know, they are rather large, but most of the fish oil pills that you get are. They are rather large in size. I don't know if you can see that clearly on the camera. But they go down smoothly, and I have no issues with them. I really like this brand. The brand is Viva Naturals. If you are calorie conscious, which I tend to ignore when it comes to my supplements, these do have about 25 calories for 2 soft gels. But I take these because I definitely notice it helps with like brain fog and things of that nature. So I make sure I get that in the mornings as well. Decided to figure out like, hey, what's the best multivitamin, you know, for me and my needs? And I found the Ritual brand. These are a little bit more expensive, I will say. The fish oil is about 17 bucks, I want to say, maybe 13. I can't remember, 13 to 17. But these were about $36 for the Ritual brand. They have like, basically it's a combination of everything that I need. So vitamin D, and some other things that's in here. Like I said, I've just taken the last 2 pills that's in here, but this is what they look like. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. These are rather small. They do have somewhat of like a minty taste to them, but I don't mind it at all. It's actually, it goes down pretty easily, but I always take these before food with about 16 ounces of water. So right now, this is it. These are my supplements. My food is definitely probably cold, and my coffee is too. But I'm gonna dive into this, and then we'll get on with the rest of the day. So that was fun. I enjoyed recording that for you guys. And I want to do more of that on this channel, right? Like I really wanted to test out like a vlog style type of what I eat in a day situation, even though it was only one meal, but I really enjoyed shooting that, and I plan to do more of that on this channel. I had to also figure out like the settings and all of that stuff on this camera all over again, but I think I've got it. I've actually shot a few videos since then, and I've been practicing quite a bit with the editing and all of that. So I want to make good quality content to put on this channel. But just to wrap that up, right? Like, as I mentioned, like that meal is super simple, super quick to make. It probably took me less than 10 minutes to make that meal, and it checked all of the boxes for me, right? So protein, fiber, healthy fats, healthy carbs, like it was everything that I needed, and it was super easy to make. One of the things that's helped me a lot on this journey this time around is I've been keeping it simple, right? I've been making it easy, truly easy meals that I can make in 10, maybe 20, 30 minutes max. And that has helped me to be more consistent. Now, while this has only been going on for the last couple of weeks, well, this journey has been going on for a long time, but I have really started to focus and be, you know, more intentional about the things that I consume. And it has helped me quite a bit. But I really wanted to share, you know, that video with you. And like I said, there's going to be so much more content on this channel. I'm super excited about it. So I wanted to make sure that I came and I closed out this video appropriately. So I won't keep you all any longer. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. My goal for this channel going forward is to record and get 2 videos posted for you a week to start. So you can expect new videos on Saturday and then also on Wednesdays. That seems to work well for my schedule right now. And yeah, I guess that is a wrap for now. I'm super excited. Video 1. Like, this is the first video that I've recorded and edited and posted in about, what, 2.5, maybe 3 years? I don't know if it's any longer than that, but I'm excited. It's a wrap on this one. I hope that you stick around because I just got so excited. I don't know if you could feel like the energy shift for me, but I just got so excited in the moment about finally pushing this thing out the door and getting started all over again. I'm excited about my YouTube journey, and I hope that you will come along for the ride. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And as I always say, until next time, guys, I am out. Peace.